Hi, welcome in the wine cellar of the Hôtel de Paris. I am Patrice Frank, the head wine waiter, and I'm very happy to receive you in the wine cellar with a nice bottle of Bandol. It's called Château de Pibarnon, 1999. This is probably one of the great Bandol there in this area. Just a few historical details about the wine cellar of the Hôtel de Paris. It was built in January 1864, and the wine cellar were practically forgotten. We just have a small lobby, and we received probably one of the biggest private wine cellars in the world in 1874. 100 workers worked in this wine cellar during more than 10 years. We are now on 12 meters under the grow. The temperature is always the same by the year, 12 degrees, and the humidity between 80 to 85%. And there's in the wine cellar more than 2,500 square meters, and there's inside more than 560,000 bottles of wine. There's inside 90% of French wine, and it's really easy to explain that because we receive guests from all over the world, and when they stay in Monaco they would like to have some French wine. You can have a look, there's many wine from Bordeaux, there's many wine also from Loire Valley, there's many wine from Burgundy, there's a large selection also of Côte de Provence white and pink. And there's also here a very important place for us. Just before the Second World War, the head wine seller would like to protect our patrimony of wine. Then he closed all the corridor with empty bottles. And when German and Italians stayed in Monaco during the Second World War for a couple of months, they have a look about this row of empty bottles, and they take one rack, two rack, three rack, and they stopped. And under the end, there's a small wine cellar where there's inside the greatest wine there's in our company before the Second World War. And this small room is also our whole dining room. Before there's the rack in the middle, there's many lunch, dinner, and some events were organized by the Princess Grace and the Prince Rainier and also the Prince Albert in these small rooms. This is an amazing place for you. I just opened the door for you, and you can have a look about many wines, many vintage, many collection, and there's here some very nice castle. There's some Chateau Ozone, there's some Chateau Le Pin 1996, there's some Chateau Petrus here. Here there's some Mouton Rothschild, always on the same vintage, 1996. But probably one of the more important things in this wine cellar is to have a look about how many bottles there's on each vintage. Before that I worked in some special restaurant with 2 stars and 3 stars in the Michelin guide, and there's also a very large wine list. But there's sometimes 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles of each vintage. I just show you something. Have a look here. This is some Chateau Lafite Rothschild 1990, a great vintage in Bordeaux. And there's more than 48 bottles of this Chateau Lafite Rothschild 1990. Here you have also some Chateau Aubryon 1990, and it's the same thing. There are 36 bottles of this Chateau Aubryon 1990. Here it's Le Pin 1899, and there's more than 18 bottles of this Chateau Le Pin 1899. It's really amazing wine cellar. And you have here a small area where there's only one great vintage, it seems to me, in Bordeaux. There's many 82. There's inside more than 36 bottles of this exceptional Mouton Rothschild 1982. There's also many Margaux, many Latour, many Le Pin, and have a look. Here there's some Petrus 1982. There's inside this wine cellar more than 26 bottles of this Petrus 1982. Probably the greatest collection of Petrus 82 in the world stayed in Monaco and also in our wine cellar. And I can also show you some bottle of Chateau Lafite Rothschild 1947, probably a great vintage in Bordeaux with 1945 and 1961. And there's also 6 bottles of this Chateau Lafite Rothschild 1947 in our wine cellar. Then I hope I see you soon and rapidly in Monaco, and it's a pleasure for me to receive you in our wine cellar.